Greetings friends, I am Obsidian. As you can tell from the title, I am here with my analysis for episode 2 of SKIBIDI Genesis, the series from Chasing Skylar. Skylar has given me the episode early as an exclusive, so that I can get my analysis out early to you all, since this episode was quite the ride, and I must say that one character in particular really is a certified badass. But before we get into today's video, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss future analysis and theory videos. Also, give my video a like, as it will help me out and be greatly appreciated. It will also let me know that you guys enjoy what I do. Before I continue, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for reacting and supporting this series. It makes me very happy to see that most of you are enjoying the series, and there will definitely be more episodes dropping in the future. You guys are amazing chads, and you're all so cool. But without further ado, let's begin. The scene begins where we see the forest once again, but instead of the speaker team running around and jumping from the trees like ninjas, it appears we have decided to take a more calming approach by crouching and sneaking, as we are literally near the entrance of the SKIBIDI tower. My wonderful speaker team and I make it to the rocks, where I appear round one to begin spying on the SKIBIDI base, where we are trying to get into. This is also the exclusive leak that Skylar sent to me very recently, with the 3 that you saw in a recent video. The scene shows what I am looking at, and it's the SKIBIDI base itself, where we see 5 regular SKIBIDI toilets and an armored masked mutant toilet. The scene changes, and we see the doors open to the SKIBIDI base, and we get to see a good close-up of the armored masked SKIBIDI mutant toilet, who is walking menacingly in through the doors. He looks very scary with his doom mask and samurai sword, and his armor is all metal, which tells us he could be a very hard opponent to beat should I or my team come into contact with him. But I guess we'll see. Though, let's hope that someone else can deal with him, because he sure scares me for real at least. But as the leader of the group, I have to stay strong for my team. If me and this mutant toilet fights when the situation arises, I will never back down. Never what? Never give up. The POV switches back to viewing me and my team, where I point at them and they begin to put their headphones on so they aren't affected by any sounds. But when it comes to Gold Speakerman, he puts on a headset and begins to listen into something after he tunes it in. Since he has communication headphones, this might show that Gold Speakerman may have some talking capabilities in this series just like I, but I guess we'll see later on. Another scene change happens, and we see the sky and a sound in the distance, and then we see the camera copter that we saw in the recent exclusive leak that Skylar gave to me. And it looks like I was right to think that the cameramen are here to help us, but they didn't help us by aiding us in the battle with their presence. They helped us another way. As the camera copter flies over, it flies close to the SKIBIDI base, hovering, and then drops something to the ground right by some nearby SKIBIDI toilet guards. The SKIBIDI toilets begin to swarm around what was dropped and look at each other as we see a large speaker, similar to the shoulder speakers that Titan TV Man once had when he was Cinema Man, that was later used by the Titan scientist toilet robot ever since episode 60 of the original series. Also, this speaker looks similar to the Speaker Strider's speaker from episode 25, 32 and 59 from the original series. The SKIBIDI toilets look at this large speaker that was dropped by the camera copter, and we begin to wonder what is going on when a huge bass blast sound wave hits the area, which knocks all the SKIBIDI toilets back into the base and causing some of the outside to set on fire from the impact of the speaker blast. Yeah, and those SKIBIDI toilets are most likely dead. Sometimes I often forget just how powerful my race can be, especially since we have bass blasts to help us at times of need. However, it seems like our Titan needs to be even more powerful, at least in the original series. I hope he gets his upgrades. I do wonder how he's been doing in this series. Anyway, suddenly the scene changes once again, and the blast has caused a large Strider SKIBIDI toilet with a metal jaw to appear and look around at what has happened. And then we see myself and the amazing Diamond Speaker Woman, who have both just hopped onto the rocks above to get a better view of the area and to see the large Strider SKIBIDI toilet. But we are met with 2 large Strider SKIBIDI toilets, and before either can attack us, I grab Diamond Speaker Woman and begin to spin and dance with her like a Beyblade until she gets flung in the air and fast approaching the large Strider SKIBIDI toilets, where she pierces the head of one with such sheer brute force, making him fall down after she has killed him with her spear. That spear sure is deadly, and she is surely not one to be messed around with. Diamond Speaker Woman jumps from the dead large Strider SKIBIDI toilet to the building, hanging off the side, and begins to eye up the second Skibidi toilet, who is now staring back at her with a manic look in its eyes. But the large Strider Skibidi toilet stands no chance, and he doesn't even get to do anything before Diamond Speakerwoman makes her move and attacks the large Strider Skibidi toilet and stabs it in the head, and then repeatedly begins to stab the toilet in the eye with her stiletto heels, which I am sure would be pretty painful if you're a Skibidi, and it even looks like his eyes are getting gouged out. I sure wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of those badass-looking boots. The final scene happens after the screen goes black, and we come back to a view where we see some ID tech, and then my hand comes into view holding the head of one of a dead Skibidi toilet, so I can have its eyes scanned in order to get into their base with the team. The scene has changed once again, and this time we are seen from the view of the camera in the Skibidi base, as we walk in casually and are likely about to find what we are looking for. But also, this very scene right here may indicate that someone is watching us, and they might have a plan to use against us, and we might just be walking into S-Trap, but hopefully not. I am sure that episode 3 will involve us getting closer to the secret Skibidi weapon that my team and I have been sent to destroy, but I'm sure we will come into contact with plenty of Skibidi toilets and that scary-looking Doom mutant toilet with the samurai sword. Hopefully my team and I will be able to take him down quickly enough and destroy this weapon, since it is our mission to do so, and hopefully, if someone evil is watching behind the camera, hopefully we can also take them out too. So, did you enjoy this epic adventure today, friends? And do you have any theories? Let me know in the comments, as they are always welcome, and I enjoy reading them. I also have a Discord, where you are welcome to join, and you will be able to see Skibidi leaks and speak to the wonderful community I have built. Thank you for watching my video. I was Obsidian. And until next time, my friends,